Chapter number 5: Computers and Robots. Exercise 5.1. What are computers? Read this information about computers. Then answer the questions.
How many computers do you have in your house? There may be more than you think. Desktop computers, laptops, and tablets. You have seen these computers. You will see people working or playing on them. Games consoles. Games consoles are machines that are built for playing games. They are also computers because they are machines that can work with information and solve problems. Many games consoles are connected to the internet, smartphones and smartwatches. Smartphones contain computers. People use smartphones to talk to people and to text. They also use them to connect to the internet, to play games, and to watch videos. Some people wear smartwatches that will tell them if they have had enough exercise or if their phone is ringing, or remind them of things they need to do.
What two things does the text tell you about game consoles? Tick them. Game consoles are computers. Game consoles can be connected to the internet. What can you do on a smartphone? Write one thing. Talk. What two kinds of computer might you find in your home? Desktop, laptop. What does the text say a computer is? A computer is a machine that can work with information and solve problems. Why are games consoles computers? Because they're machines that can work with information and solve problems. What might a smartwatch tell you? Write two things. If you have had enough exercise, if your phone is ringing. Exercise 5.2. Computer codes. Read the sentences, put full stop or a question mark at the end of each sentence. Computers only do what people tell them to do. Full stop. Do computers just know what to do? Question mark. Computer programs are written in code. Full stop. How can a train teach children to code? Question mark. Read about the coding train. Tick the boxes when you've added a full stop or a capital letter. This, with a capital T, toy train teaches young children about computer codes. Full stop. After, with a capital A, after they have built the railway, children can put the colored action bricks between the rails. Full stop. The, with a capital T, train has a little computer inside it and a tiny camera called a sensor underneath it. Full stop. The, with a capital T, the computer does what the code tells it to do. Full stop. Write two questions about the coding train for your partner to answer. Example, what does the train teach young children? Question number 1. How does the train know what to do on the railway? What is the purpose of the sensor underneath the train? Exercise 5.3. Describing computers. Underline all the adjectives in these sentences. Sometimes there is more than one adjective in a sentence. The digital clock is by the bed. Some numbers are red. All the numbers are easy to read. Write your own sentence using one of these adjectives. The digital clock shows the time using light bars to form numbers. In English, we join together nouns and adjectives in two ways. The adjective is often written before the noun. For example, some new phones, lots of good games, a clever toy. Sometimes we write the adjectives later in the sentence after verbs like is, are, was, were. The phone were new. The phones were new. The games are good. The toy is clever. Draw lines to join the adjectives to what they tell you about the noun they are describing. Loud, soft, musical, what it sounds like. Long, tiny, huge, how big it is. Metal, glass, plastic, what is it made of? Happy, excited, bored. How does it make me feel? Choose the two adjectives, use them in sentences. Metal. The robot's body is made of shiny metal. Musical. Sarah played a musical game on her computer. Circle the adjectives that tell you about how many of something are. On many digital clocks, each number is shown using the light bars. Behind every number, there are 7 light bars. When the number changes, some of the light bars disappear and others appear to show the new digit. Only one digit uses all 7 of the light bars. Most calculators use light bars to show numbers too. Write 2 sentences using adjectives that tell you how many of something there are. Each robot has a computer inside it. Every action brick gives the train a new command. Exercise 5.4 Finding Information. A sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop or a question mark. Sometimes we can join sentences together using connectives like and, but, so, because, if, when. Read about computer games, circle the connectives in the text that are used to join sentences. Sometimes 3 sentences are joined together to make one longer sentence. There are lots of different kinds of computer games and lots of different machines to play them on. In most computer games, you have to solve a problem because that makes people keep playing. The problem could be finding something, doing a task, or winning a race. Players like to win points if they find what they're looking for, but they don't like games that are too easy. You need to teach the computer to follow a series of instructions when you write a computer game, because the instructions need to tell the computer what the character can or cannot do. They make the rules for the game so that the player can win points. Write a list of all the connectives you found. And, because, or, if, but, when, because, or, so. Now write the list of connectives in alphabetical order. And, because, but, if, or, so, when. Write a different connective to join each pair of sentences. The computer uses the instructions so it knows when to give the player a point. Players must keep playing the game if they want to get better at it. Players stop playing a game when they have found everything. Use a word from the box to begin each of these sentences. Before the computer programmers write any code, they have to decide what the computer will need to be able to do. First, they write instructions for the computer. After they have written the instructions, they can begin to write code. Exercise 5.5 Introducing Robots. Read about robots. A robot is a machine controlled by a computer. You can program a robot to do some of the same things that some people do. Robots can make things, they can go to dangerous places like into space, while people stay safe on the ground. Circle 5 words in the text where the final E makes a short vowel into a long vowel. Machine, make, place, space, safe. In each line, there is one word where the underlined letter or letters make a different vowel sound. Circle the word that does not match. Danger, make, many, safe. Many. Breathe, deep, need, oceans. Oceans. Machine, night, tired, unlike. Machine. Draw lines to show the syllables in these words. 2-syllable words. People. Boring. 3 syllables. Hospital. Dangerous. 4-syllable words. Information. Operations. Exercise 5.6 What robots can do. Present tense verbs end in different ways to show how many people are doing the action. The verbs are underlined in these sentences. The robot moves, the robots move. The robot talks, the robots talk. What do you notice about when the verbs end with an S? Write a verb from the box to finish each sentence. The robot runs on wheels. People smile at the robot. Computers control the robots. The robot gives people information. Write a verb with or without S in the table. Use these words. The robot asks, the robots ask. Smiles, smile. Talks, talk. Watches, watch. Choose two of the S verbs. Write a sentence for each of them. Smiles. The friendly robot smiles at the people it helps. Talks. Pepper the robot talks to customers in shops. Rewrite the sentences to make them about one robot. Robots do many jobs in my house. A robot does many jobs in my house. They cook my meals. It cooks my meals. They clean the floor. It cleans the floor. Robots even cut the grass outside. It even cuts the grass outside.